Hey guys, it's Chris Reed with the WPA, and I'm sitting here with two ladies who probably don't need introduction, but I'm going to introduce them anyway. Fabulous Jan Fisher and Linda Johnson. We are in wonderful Juneau, Alaska, headed to Victoria.
Victoria next stop, yep.
And these ladies have been on this cruise for a minute.
About 10 days so far.
Yeah,
And
we're halfway through a 3-week back to back to back.
oh, so fabulous. And I think it's day 5.
Day 5.
For me, and it has just been amazing. Never been on a CardPlayer cruise, and I didn't know what I was missing, apparently.
Bet you'll come
I
back.
bet you'll be back, yeah.
I definitely will be back.
They are addicted.
So I have a few questions for you ladies. I always wondered this and never got to ask you. So where did you guys meet? When and where did you first lay eyes on each other?
About 1984 at the Golden Nugget Poker.
Okay, so you met in Vegas. Were you both living in Vegas?
Yep.
And Jan was dealing poker, and I was playing. And back then, there were very few women, and so the women kind of got to be friends.
Okay, and it just evolved from there as far as your business partnerships and.
Yep.
Right. She started out working for me. On
And I said, enough of this.
And worked her way into being a partner. So we've been best friends for 35, 40 years. Yes.
That's awesome. Like I said, I've always wondered about that. I was like, well, I'm not sure. So,
Now you know it's a pretty simple story.
Okay, Golden Nugget, Vegas.
Nice.
All the magic was made. So, in the early days of poker, what is it that you guys miss about the early days of poker? Jan?
Probably just some of the old characters and how the game, I mean, in so many ways the game's so much better now because of the behavior impact, which was really bad back then. But I miss the folklore, I guess, all the players who really had long stories and long, interesting stories, as opposed to all these young kids with their internet wins and, aggressive
hoodies.
play. Yeah, exactly. And sunglasses, the hoodies, and all that stuff.
I miss not knowing everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
back in the 70s and 80s, all the poker players knew each other, and now there's thousands of them from all over the world.
I used to know all the card room managers, all the dealers in town.
That's what's so good about having the ladies community.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. But I miss just playing normal games. Now they have all these Yamahas and Razuduki, and a mixed game used to be horse, right?
Right, and everybody's attention span is about this long,
Right.
and so they're going to keep adding in new games for
Right.
everybody.
And I'm tired of no limit. It seems that's what anybody wants to play anymore.
As
But
you
you're
know.
young, but you're young.
Well,
in the
anybody
game.
that started since the 2000s, that's what they play, is No Limit.
Whereas any of us who played before that, not so much.
Yeah, it was more Omaha.
It's Limit.
Yeah,
Limit. And so what do you guys think is the biggest myth about poker players? Let's you think about that for a second.
Biggest myth.
Myth.
Wow. We all.
As we're on this beautiful exotic cruise.
Yeah. Some people say poker players are shady, and I think as a group that they're not. I think that they're very honest. And Chip Reese, I remember him saying, I could have been a lawyer or a poker player, and I chose the honorable of the two and became a poker player. So I think the fact that they all think everyone's a degenerate, that's a myth.
Yeah.
I definitely think that. You guys have a huge heart, and I know that you feed the homeless in Las Vegas.
On Monday nights.
And
Yes.
I'm sure that's only one of the many, many things that you've done. I do know many of us poker players do things very quietly, the things that we do to help others, and I just think that it's amazing every time I see what you guys are doing.
Thank you. I think poker players as a group are very generous.
For sure. I know everybody comes together whenever somebody gets hurt or
When something's
sick.
down or something's bad, you ask the hat. Everybody comes up.
Absolutely. Let me see here. So, how did you guys first get involved with CardPlayer, and then how did you get involved with the cruise part?
Well, I got involved with CardPlayer first by going on the first cruise they ever had. Jan actually dealt on that cruise. I was a player. And at the end of the week, I approached the owners of CardPlayer magazine and said, I don't want to ever miss another cruise. How do I get involved? And at that point, they said, well, you can just buy the magazine if you want. We're ready to retire.
So she did.
So I did, yeah. And
Nice.
I had some partners, Benny Axel, Scott Rogers, and the three of us didn't know much about running a magazine. We were all professional poker players at the time. So the field stayed on and taught us how to do it. And then it just went from there. That's how we got involved.
I was already working for CardPlayer.
Yeah, so it's easy for you just to transition
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and so in all the years, I know that you guys have businesses together. Some people may or may not know that they own a home together. I've been to their home; it's very beautiful. So pretty much, you guys get along. Everything's pretty
We
copacetic.
traveled all over the world together, and we're easy roommates because it doesn't take us long to get ready, and we like the same things, and yeah, it's very nice.
It's awesome. So I have one final question. If there was to be a movie made about your lives, who would you want to play you? And the same thing for Linda.
Wow. Wow.
Is it Melissa McCarthy? Is that her name?
Yes,
The comedian?
and she's
So
awesome.
I would want a goofy
Wow.
comedian to play me.
And that would be perfect.
Yeah.
We haven't heard any corny jokes yet in this interview, but it's not over.
Yeah.
So
I think who I want to play me. Question I've never thought about. I guess I'd have to play myself because who can compete?
there you go.
I'm an original. That's
She ain't right.
She ain't right.
She ain't right. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna end this interview by picking up this tripod here and letting everybody see
See
the
the view. Yeah,
Wonderful
see
view.
what they're missing.
And know that
That's
come to CardPlayer Cruises. We go to a lot of cool places.
Yeah.
It has been absolutely phenomenal.
Thank
First
you,
of many.
Chris. Good job.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this up here and just kind of pan around, let you guys see what we're seeing here. It's pretty awesome. You know, being us doesn't suck right now. No. Mm-mm.
To be on a cruise.
Out in Alaska with Hall of Famers Linda Johnson and Jan Fisher. So, as always, ladies, you can join the WPA. I believe it's www.wpa.poker. It's free to join. Anyone can join, and we would love to have you.
Absolutely.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, Chris.